Ms. Sillo.
Thank you, Commissioners, for the indulgence. I'm ready to engage the Commissioners. Commissioners, for the record, the next witness for appearance today was scheduled to be Advocate Andrea Johnson. She unfortunately will not be available today to testify, and her counsel is ready to address the Commission on the circumstances leading to this state of affairs. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Ms. Sillo. Yes, Mr. Bodlani.
Thank you, Commissioners. Shortly before my arrival on the venue this morning, the representative of the client received a telephone call from one of Advocate Johnson's protectors, informing us that she's not able to be with us. They are rushing her to hospital. I don't know what has happened.
This happened this morning?
This happened this morning, as we were on the way to the venue. And then during the adjournment, only then were we able to get a sick note or a medical certificate from her doctor. But the client's representative were able to talk to the doctor shortly before we convened, before the adjournment we had this morning. And we were made to understand that she is with the doctor. She had some serious health-related issues that I'm not able to disclose in public, and that she is being attended to. The medical certificate in our possession indicates that she is not well, at least between today, the 13th of July, 2026, including the 15th of July, 2026. I do accept that this affects the conduct of the affairs of the Commission, because the Commission had its own agenda, its own program for the week. But the circumstances are such that, as my colleague, Ms. Sillo, has indicated, we are not able, the Commission would not be able to conduct its business today in circumstances where the person who was scheduled to be here is not able to be here.
Thank you, Mr. Bodlani. I think at least twice you referred to the representative of your client. Who are you talking about?
That would be Mr. Maga.
Or from the NPA?
From the NPA, yes.
Oh, all right, I understand. Thank you very much.
Chair, for the record, we have been provided with a copy of the medical certificate, and I think copies have been made for the Commissioners. I beg leave to hand them in for the record. And then, in light of the fact that the witness is unwell and is only being attended to today, I would request that the Commissioners postpone her appearance to a date to be determined. I fear that if we fix a date, a specific date, we may be back before you to seek a further postponement because she is still indisposed. That is my suggestion, but we are in the Commissioner's hands.
Thank you. I noticed that this is one of those medical certificates, the nature of which I've previously said are useless, in the sense that they give no information whatsoever. It's not even a case of what Mr. Bodlani said, which is confidentiality issues. It's just one of those useless so-called medical certificates.
Indeed, Chair.
But anyway, the bottom line is that Advocate Johnson is not here.
Indeed.
Well, we are forced in the circumstances to postpone the hearing of Advocate Johnson's testimony to a date to be determined.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Something we discussed as commissioners was perhaps whether there is a way in which you could explain, but of course in my own head I think I already know why not, but a way in which you could explain, perhaps for the benefit of the public, because the public may be wanting to know why are they not proceeding in the same way they did with Mr. Mike van Wyk, the same way we did with General Khan.
Yes, Chair.
Why not in this instance? But as I say, I think I know why. In fact, it's not even thinking, I know why.
Thank you, Chair. I was going to address the commissioners on that, to say that we do appreciate that the Commission is operating under exceptionally tight timelines, and we considered the possibility of, quote-unquote, saving the day so that the Commission sitting doesn't collapse entirely today. We considered that as an option, but ever so fleetingly, because the nature of Advocate Johnson's testimony does not lend itself to that kind of approach. The examples that the Chair has provided all relate to WhatsApp messages that are written, have been provided to the witness, and on the basis of which the witness would be asked questions and the witness would respond. So that allowed the evidence leaders to place that material on record without the witness, reserving, of course, the witness's right to come back at a later stage and respond thereto.
Also with the evidence leaders drawing inferences as they went along,
yes,
on what they make of the chats.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What I have are two statements, a statement and a supplementary statement from Advocate Johnson, both of which are narrative in nature. I don't have WhatsApp messages to engage or to share with the commissioners, and the only option would be to read her statements into record. But her statements are responding already to questions already posed. So at best, it would require me to go find the question and then read for you what she says, where she can sit in the witness box and give the narrative as she has set it out in her papers. So I would argue, Chair, that the nature...
And that would not serve much purpose.
Indeed.
Because we would want to engage her or probe her on the narrative that she gives. So it just would not work. Yeah.
Especially because I'm sure the commissioners have prepared on the basis of the very statements. So to have the statements read back to you that you've already applied your minds to without the ability to engage, because you can engage me on them, I think wouldn't serve much of a purpose.
Yeah.
So my short response would be, unfortunately, the nature of the testimony of Advocate Johnson doesn't lend itself to that option. We do not have a filler witness that we could immediately present to you. And unfortunately, we find ourselves in a place where we simply will have to postpone a hearing today. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. So do we resume at 9:30 tomorrow?
Yes, we're ready to resume at 9:30 tomorrow.
With another witness.
Yes, Chair.
Let's adjourn and resume at 9:30 tomorrow. You are excused, Mr. Bodlani. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.